Welcome back to So You Think You Know.
You guys, the one and only Avery Gay. I freaking love you so much.
I love you,
Thank
my
for
best friend,
coming.
always.
Do you want to give yourself like a little introduction?
I just turned 21. I grew up in
Yes.
Scottsdale my whole life. I'm an Arizona girl. And I trained in ballet mostly my entire life. And now I'm in college and I'm about
You
to
not
graduate.
only trained in ballet, you're like a star in ballet. Like,
Okay, well, I'm getting embarrassed.
if you guys don't know who Avery is, like she literally is a legend. I was a fan when I was like a child.
There's actually pictures of me and Easton together
yeah,
from when we were
babies.
young.
We've known each other for so long.
I know. Like, we've like grown up together.
No, we really did. Like we were
Convention kids.
conventions together. We did So You Think Juniors together.
Oh my gosh.
Briefly, because I got eliminated so fast.
That was a
Academy
talk about,
week.
Academy Week.
I think I got eliminated there. So I
Yeah.
did like 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about the first week. What was this called? Music video challenge, I guess,
Yes.
right?
Wait, no. Let's talk about the audition before we got into top 10.
Oh my God, guys. So
Oh my God.
crazy story that you guys didn't see on the show.
It was very dramatic.
And no one knows about it because we couldn't say it on camera.
Yeah, they were like, don't say it. Don't
We
say
weren't
their
allowed.
true story. So basically, okay, like obviously this is super intense because we don't even know. We're all fighting to make top 10 and there's so many like talented dancers there. I can't remember if it was that night after I think it was the night after my solo because I was the last round of solos. Because you were the second day. Or were you the first day?
I was the first day.
I was like the last day.
Yes.
Because I remember I kept asking Easton, like, I don't know what to expect. And you really don't know what to expect. So we're in our hotel room. And so we're in this little, like, ballroom. Like, little room with carpet, whatever. Partner up. And immediately, obviously, we're like, okay, we're going to partner
run
together.
to each other.
We like, so drama. And they do this little partnering section. And actually, Easton and I were getting the hang of it. We kind of felt good about it.
Yeah. We were like locked in. We were like.
I mean,
We
this
were
is like
going.
go time. This is like really intense. You have to leave this room. You can find somewhere in the hotel or in the lobby to practice for like 30 more minutes, but we had a curfew. I don't remember what the curfew was.
Midnight or 11.
Something, because you have to be up at 5 a.m. or something. You guys have to be up. They go, trust me, you better get this down though, and this better be good.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, okay.
So we all secretly like go up in our rooms and start like practicing, even though like curfew was midnight. Like we were up to like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. like rehearsing. I remember in your room we went up.
So we go into my room, and for some odd reason, like the ceilings of this hotel room was just
Extremely low.
like Easton and I were short. Okay?
Yeah.
Anyways, but we're short. And so for a ceiling to feel low for us that's pretty crazy.
Right.
But do we think anything of it? No.
No,
So-
we continue to.
We continue to
we
do
continue
lifts.
to be lifting.
Lifting midnight.
Avery above my head with her leg up to the ceiling, and the ceiling's like this. Like our heads are already touching the ceiling, and I'm thinking, yeah, I could lift you all the way
I'm
up.
thinking, let's do this full out right now.
Right.
I'm thinking this is kind of cute, and let's
Like
do
we were
it.
like sweating, like going full out in your tiny little room in the hotel.
I actually don't.
Like who? What? That's also so unlike us. Like
Usually we're like, we'll figure it out tomorrow.
that's like the
going to
last
bed.
thing we would be doing.
I don't know if we were like struck by some demon
Yeah,
or whatever,
we
but
were,
we were going for it. But so the lift happens, and all of a sudden my foot, it's like popcorn ceiling too. So there was like texture on top of this wall, and I like you could hear it like boom into the wall. And I don't know if it was the adrenaline or like my nerves of just learning this combo and what the next day had to bring. But I look at Easton and I'm like, I walk it off. I'm like, I'm
You were
fine.
like, "It's
You're like, are you okay? And I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Because guys, it was a loud like thump.
Yeah,
I
it was
like,
loud.
There's no way her foot's okay.
No.
So like, it's fine. Let's do it again.
I was like, let's do it again. I go, let's do it again. Easton.
Insane.
I'm insane. So we do it again and again. And then finally Easton's like, okay, I feel good. Let's go to bed. I was like, yeah, let's go to bed. When Easton left, I was like, my foot hurts. But I'm like, it's fine.
It's fine.
I go to bed. My alarm goes off at like, I don't know, 4:30 a.m. I got 2 hours of sleep, FYI.
Right.
And I will never forget. I sit up and my foot is swollen. And I stand up and I'm like, just tears. Just like, I didn't even.
It was purple.
My stomach, like, just shot down. Like, I was sick.
No, I remember your foot was swollen and purple. It was so, like, it was bad.
So basically I bursted all, like, the blood vessels in my foot from hitting the wall so hard. And I remember I called my mom, we were in Atlanta, which was, like, a 3-hour time change from Arizona. And I called my mom, and she's like, Avery, what? like it's like 1 a.m. 2 or no, it was like like 1 a.m. 2 a.m. here. I go, I have to go home. I was like, I'm going home. I
remember.
I can't do this. I go, I really can't do this because I don't know. I'm expecting I'm about to have to put on my point shoes and dance for my life in point shoes because I think they said something like be prepared to dance for your life.
Yeah, we were supposed to have like a second solo prepared, which none of us had to do.
Oh my gosh, and I don't think I even had a second solo prepared. No, I ran downstairs and got ice, and I did an ice bath, and I put my whole body in the ice bath, and I'm sitting there, and tears rolling down my face. And then I get out of the bathtub and I'm taking so much Advil, so much Tylenol. Like, I'm surprised, like, I didn't overdose on Tylenol, honestly. And so, being for real, I come downstairs, I look at Easton, I'm like, I can't do this. And then that was my first impression, really, of Liv. Because Liv goes,
I remember this.
I have tape, let me tape up your foot for you. And I thought that was so sweet.
She wraps your foot up.
She wrapped my foot up for me, and it was like a big sister moment because she's like 23. And I was just like, because you feel so isolated because, especially with girls, like, because I feel so competitive towards them for some reason.
Yeah, well, especially in that moment, everyone was in their own world, like, warming up, you're
about to make top 10. Oh, yeah, we're in the lobby of this little airport hotel.
Yeah.
Going over the choreo.
Yes.
And, like,
at 6 a.m.
Now, Easton's going over the choreo by himself without his partner because I, like, could not stand up. And I had the tape on my foot. So, we're getting in the car to go to the venue, and I look at Easton and I go, Easton, I can't do this. And Easton was like, Avery, you can do this. You've done harder things. And I was like, Easton, what's the hardest thing you've ever done? And he's like telling me about like just like jobs he's had that have been so hard. And I was like, okay, I can do this. I just need to tell one of the producers that this is going on because I don't think I can do point. Whatever. So I tell one of the producers, so nice about it. But I was like, let's not make it like a big deal, whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't even on camera either. None of this has been on camera yet.
No, none of this has been on camera. Because we're just driving to the venue. All of a sudden, like a doctor comes out and grabs me out of the bus and then puts me in a car and like, do we need to go to the hospital? And I was like, well, now I'm feeling anxious. Like,
and I remember we were all in the shuttle watching this happen.
It was filmed. They didn't air it, but it was filmed. Like,
none of us knew what was gonna happen. We were like, is she gonna be in the competition? Like, like none of us knew. And we weren't allowed to talk in the shuttle, remember? Oh, yeah. So none of us were allowed to talk.
Me and Easton would be like, how are you feeling? Like, whisper. Because we weren't allowed to talk. So it was draining.
Why weren't we allowed to talk?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Cute.
But we weren't.
Yeah, we weren't allowed. So we were all just kind of like looking around like.
Were we mic'd up in the shuttle? Sometimes.
Maybe.
Anyway, did an ambulance come or am I losing? Something dramatic happened.
Maybe I'm losing it too, but I feel like the ambulance came.
I feel like it came.
I feel like it was like a fake one though.
I don't know what happened. I was starting to get like super embarrassed. I was like, actually, I feel fine. I'm like starting to walk on it. I'm like, I feel fine. Fully, I have a limp, like whatever. I was like, so finally, we go into the room and they were like, oh right, Avery's about to walk into the room. Everyone starts stretching.
Yes.
They're like, get into the room. So I'm like limping into the room. The camera's following me. I'm like,
and all our heads just turn.
And because you guys were supposed to look at me. And then one of the doctors was like taping up my foot. He was like, how do you feel? And I was like, I can do it. Like at this point, I'm like, I can't just like go home. Like I feel like I'd be so embarrassed. Like I'm gonna just like, which maybe wasn't the smartest, but like I'm fine now. So like I'm glad I just did it. But I kept my tennis shoes on the entire day because I couldn't walk barefoot. It hurt too badly. And I don't dance in tennis shoes, so that was like a bold move for me. But I remember, because no one knows that me and Easton like were partners before. So, but they did. So they go, Easton, go ask her if she's okay.
And we had to pretend like it wasn't my fault. Like I had to be like, what happened? I remember being like, what happened? Because they were like, we're not allowed to say that this happened because it wasn't on camera. So like it was behind the scenes, like anything behind the scenes, like we're not allowed to talk about on camera, because then it won't like add up to the audience.
So all of that was, they just did it to like kind of like, I don't know, keep us on our toes. The combo we learned, where I broke my foot on the ceiling, we didn't technically have to do.
Yeah. So we rehearsed all night till like 2 a.m. Injured Avery, almost had to quit the show for it to not be used.
And when she started doing a different combo, I look at Easton in my tennis shoes, my foot's throbbing, and I just like, my soul leaves my body, and I'm like,
yeah.
Oh my, here we go.
How was it while you were dancing?
It hurt.
Yeah, bad.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Like, that's probably not the smartest thing to do.
But luckily, before the top 10 episodes, we had a few weeks, so you were able to like.
Yeah.
You did physical therapy, right?
I did physical therapy.
Wow.
Then I was eliminated.
Right.
Oh, they cut this.
Yeah, they didn't use
cut
any
this.
of this.
But basically, we had to fight for our lives with why we deserve to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember I talked about growing up in the ballet studio and how it affected my mental and physical health, like so much, mostly my mental, and how it changed who I was as a person. Like, when I was a young girl, so confident, so fiery.
Yes.
And then for like, I don't know, 5 years of my life, my parents, like, no one even recognized me. Like, I had zero personality. I was like talking to a wall. Like,
that's
basically
how I was on the show.
Yeah, you like lost your personality on the show.
Yeah.
Like, completely lost yourself.
Until I got eliminated, and then I was like back.
Yeah, he was making TikToks like, I'm glowing.
No, I was like, this is the best feeling ever.
When you got eliminated. Because it feels like you're like, like, it's like, I don't know. But I remember being like, I want to be a mentor to younger ballet dancers and like show them that you can still enjoy your passions and it doesn't have to be ruined by your instructors or like the pressure that's put on you to be the best.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you should want to be the best, and it shouldn't be like a thing that people are forcing you to do.
You should want it for yourself.
You shouldn't want it for other instructors, and I wanted it for myself, but I wanted it for my instructors more when I grew up, and I think that's what, like, I lost myself in that. So I just kind of talked about how challenging it is and how I thought I was never going to do ballet again, and then how I kind of came back to it, and how I'm, like, showing that ballet can be cool and fun, whatever.
Yeah, and bringing it on, like, a big platform and, like, a big setting like this.
Was so important to me.
Yeah.
But I was still like, I'm not making it. I'm not making it. Like, are you kidding? Whatever. I end up making it.
Of
and
course.
I, like, if any of you have seen the clip when I make it, I, like, fall down to my knees because I'm, like, took a deep breath for the first time since 4 a.m. that morning. Like, I exhaled. Like, we were kind of guinea pigs, so we actually had no idea what to expect. And I think that was, like, we had no idea.
And we found out that we are living together in a house the day,
the whole thing
the
was
day
so
of.
crazy.
But our reactions, I feel like we
Well,
found
we had
out,
an idea about it for some. I don't even know how we all kind of knew.
There was like rumors. I remember there was TikToks being made from like random people like saying they know there's gonna be a house. So there was like speculations for sure. But we started like we got put in a hotel at first, and we were like, "Are we gonna stay here?"
Oh yeah, we actually didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, but then they
for
told
a couple
us.
Nights.
I think so. Yeah, but they told us that we're gonna be in a house. And then I think they told us on camera after. So I think our reactions were like fake.
Oh yeah, they told us and then they were like, act surprised.
So like we did find out that day. Like it was like our real reactions, but at the same time, like after the 5th take of like having that reaction, we were like so fake. It was fake. I watched it back and I was like, we look so fake. Also, like I was watching like the way we walked in to like see the stage for the first time. That had to have been like the 5th take we filmed.
All I thought when I saw that stage was, oh, I'm going to have to do point on wood again.
I know.
All I could think about was it's wood. Yeah. Can I ever go on a show and do point on Marley? No. Never.
It has to be glass.
Has to be glass.
Has to be wood.
Has to be wood.
I was wondering, did you put rubber on the bottom of your shoes?
Yeah.
Or your point
Lifesaver. Lifesaver. Still not enough. Like you still kind of feel like you're like holding back, but it worked.
So we find out about the stage. We see the stage for the first time. We find out we're going to be in a house together. We meet Kat Deely.
Yeah.
She announces
she's awesome, by the way.
Yeah, we love Kat. She announces that we're going to do music video challenge. We're like separated into like groups of 5. So 2 groups. And then we're separated, which we were so devastated about.
So it was like they showed us the 2 choreographers.
Yes.
And it was Mackenzie,
and
Philip, and then Luther. Yeah.
So it was a hip hop group and then a contemporary group.
I'm just like, please give me Philip and Mackenzie.
No, I was praying. I was like, and I had such a, I like knew I was going to be in the other group. Like
the hip hop
contemporaries,
one?
Yeah. Contemporaries just like my comfort zone. Like I want, like first week I was like, please let me do something I'm like comfortable in. Like,
yeah.
I feel safe in. Like I wanted to work with Philip and Mackenzie so bad. I've never worked with them.
I know, they're awesome.
Yeah. That piece, by the way, was awesome. Like
it was just it was so fun to work with them. Like I actually really did have so much fun.
Yeah.
I thought that I was gonna be put in hip hop too, just because like I'm a ballet
I had such
dancer.
a gut feeling
I was like, me and Issa are gonna be in hip hop, and I'm gonna giggle.
But I was honestly fine with it. But they gave me the contemporary. I was like, it's the first week, like, because on the original seasons of So You Think, like, everyone had at least one hip hop dance.
Yeah.
So I was
like, I'll get it over with.
I was like, let me get it over with the first week, and then like they'll forget about it. It was you, Braylon, Roman, Jalen, and Dakayla. Yeah. That was my Fire dance. I watched that back the other day.
That ladder was so heavy. I don't even know how much it was, but it was so heavy, and there was like multiple concussions happening. I don't know if Braylon talked about that. But Braylon got concussed.
Yeah.
And then I almost got concussed.
Like the ladder like fully like was injuring you guys.
Oh, yeah. It was actually like the craziest thing ever. But I mean, I guess you have to work with props like that and dance. So
no, it was worth it though.
The partnering was cool. I was so happy I got them, and I was so happy like that the week I was there, that's who I got to work with.
True.
That was cool.
And you got to work with them after, right?
Yeah.
You did something with them in like LA.
Yeah, we filmed like a little video. Cute. It was just so cool, and they're so inspiring, and I love their work. But
yeah, it's funny that we weren't even in the same dance that week.
We would come home at like 11 p.m. and I'd look at Easton. It was so funny. So there was a girl house and a guy house, and I was in the same room as Easton in the house, in the different houses. So like the room the two of the houses were the same, and they were next to each other. So the room I was in was the same room Easton was in the other house, and we had windows, and so like I would like look at.
It was
Easton,
like out of a movie.
I would like wave. I'd be like, good night.
Out of a movie.
And Easton would be like,
just like so tired.
well, because your hip hop, it was like intense too.
Yeah, it was
because
hard.
Luther would like make you do it one by one.
Yes, it was like the first day of learning the choreo, and we had to go one by one, like maybe 30 minutes after like learning for the first time. Like we barely know the choreo yet, and we have to do it one at a time, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, it's on camera too. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. Like I don't even know the choreo yet, and we have to do it one at a time. So it was just like
that's when I would lose it.
Stressful week. Also, I wanted to impress Luther because he does do stuff in the industry and like in LA and stuff. So like, I want to make a good impression.
Yeah.
And it's first week, like
it's first week, so you're not really comfortable yet. Yeah. And you don't really know what's going on yet. So it was really high stress. Yeah.
But I just can't believe how like close we got that week, even though we didn't even see each other all day.
It was just the energy of like we need each other.
Felt each other's energy and like we like.
It was a hard week. It was a hard week.
It was.
It was a hard week. And so I filmed the music video, and honestly, I felt really, really good about it.
Yep, you guys.
Like I did.
I remember watching the screens backstage in like the makeup area, and I remember watching you guys, and you guys killed it. Like, I
kind of felt like I'm so lucky. This is one of my strong suits is partnering. I've been partnering ever since I was 9 years old. On point, and a lot of what I was doing was partnering, and I got to kind of work with Mackenzie and Philip, and it was just so cool, and like got to figure out what we were going to do partner wise, and
you got to partner, do technique.
I was like, this is totally my thing.
So your element.
It was so my thing. At one point, Mackenzie was like, just do something right there. So I like improv'd at one point, and that's actually funny because one of the judges was like, she's turning on a flat foot.
Yes,
but the turn was a flat foot turn. It was like when you chase your tail and you go around and you like circle and you're.
It's like a stylized. Turn.
It's like a neoclassical fusion type turn.
Yeah. It's still technique, but it's like more of a style.
It's more of a style.
A choice.
And so you physically really can't go on releve doing that turn. Like you can't. Yeah. So I do remember them being like, she's turning on a flat foot. And I'm like, no, I promise. Like I can turn on releve, but it was the turn that I was doing. And
like promise Avery Gay can turn on releve.
Okay.
And she could do it well. Like, I remember we were all standing there listening to that critique, and we were just like, there's no way Avery got like critiqued on technique. And that's why like your elimination was so shocking to everyone, because there's no way, like, you like were flawless in the music video and your solo, and like you didn't do anything wrong. That's like the frustrating part is like of your elimination. I will say, this is why I was so frustrated. I could see if you eliminated me in hip hop or ballroom or tap or something like that, because I'm not the best hip hopper in the room, but I trained my whole life for technique. Yes.
Like I have given my whole life. I trained 60 hours a week with tights and a leotard on.
Yeah.
Like, gave my life.
You've done it professionally too. It's not like you only train. Like, you've been doing it professionally since you were a kid.
Yeah, I grew up going to ballet galas, dancing with professionals from Royal Ballet, and not that is anything, but to me it's like.
But you are at a professional level.
That was kind of my thing, was my technique, and I was frustrated because before I went on, I said, I'm not going on this show unless I appreciate technique, because this happens to me every single time, and it's hurtful towards my ego and my love and my passion for dance.
Yeah.
Because I wish I didn't give my life to the ballet studio, because it's not appreciated anymore. And that's how it feels. When I step into the room and I've trained my whole life in this intense environment to have the best technique in the room, and then you're correcting my technique, which, of course, my technique should be corrected. It's not perfect. But, like, that was probably my thing most out of everyone there. It was. I was the ballet dancer.
Yeah.
That was my thing the most.
That's, like, a fact.
It was. And they said, no, come on the show. Like, we are going to appreciate technique. We are going to appreciate. And when I made top 10, I was like, okay, yeah.
Yes.
I see they're appreciating it. And then I got put in my forte, which is lyrical and partnering. And I worked really, really hard that week. And I felt really good. So it was confusing to me.
Yeah.
When they were, like, saying things like, well, you turned on a flat foot. And I don't even really remember the rest, but it was pretty brutal. Like, they cut out a lot. It was brutal, the things they were saying to me.
And I think if you were on the OG seasons and the OG format, I think it would have been appreciated way more. Yeah. And I don't think you would have been eliminated that first top 10 challenge.
I guess it's because it's like, if you want to work in the industry, which when we auditioned for the show, we still didn't really know that was what it was about. And I don't know, because I want to work in the industry, but I'm not like in the back of the Millennium class taking hip hop. Like, I'm more like, I'm at Ballet Arizona I'm at the bar doing my pliés and my tendus, or I'm working with Josie Walsh. So I just have like a bit of a different vibe and the environment I grew up in. But I was like, take me out on the hip hop round. Yeah. Like, temporary lyrical partnering.
Well, it's just like, you didn't even get a chance to like showcase more of you and like show more of what you could do, which is like also frustrating. Like, getting sent home that early, I feel like you didn't get to show like who you were. Yeah. Like, you have so much more to offer. Yeah. I know you're like a ballet technique dancer, contemporary, but you do have so much more to offer, and you can do the other styles. Like, I know you say you're a technical dancer. Yeah. But you do the other styles. And, like, you do them well, and like, I think you could have proven yourself, and you could have even grown throughout the competition.
1,000%. I think even doing the hip hop opening number, like, I grew a lot. Yeah, but even from doing that,
you didn't get a chance to like learn. Like, I remember they said towards the end of the competition that like DeKayla has grown so much, and like, I forget who else, but I'm like, you didn't even get the chance to grow. Yeah, which is like frustrating.
That is frustrating.
And we know what we signed up for. We knew someone was gonna get eliminated. Yeah, like, it's not like we're like confused why someone got eliminated. Like, we understood. We understood. And at the end of the day, I have to, and this is what I realized, as much as I was upset, I was like, you know what, at the end of the day, like, everyone is all these people are amazing dancers. Yeah. But it's a TV show, and it's for ratings. It's not the Olympics. It's not. It's not the Olympics. It's a TV show for ratings, and I think that's something you and I know very well. That's no secret. That's how all TV shows are. I will say, I wish, and being said that I have done like a reality show before, like I've done World of Dance and America's Got Talent. Like, I should have known it's like it's like not real.
It's like
it's like not real, and I wish I like told myself that during the show, because in the moment it feels so real. Like, it feels like you forget it's a show.
Yeah, because it's your life in that moment.
It feels so real, and like everything matters in that second, and like what people are saying to you matters. Like, it's hard to tell yourself in that moment that like,
it's the end of the world.
It's just a TV show. Like, it's not real.
In that moment, it's the end of the world, Easton, and you're so wrapped up in it, and all you want is to continue on that show in the moment. Yeah. And then when you separate yourself from the show, you're like, okay. Yeah. I'm okay. Like, I'm totally okay. And even though I was there for only the first week of top 10, I like...
It felt so much longer than a week,
though. Oh, I felt like I was there for a year.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm back. I'm back when I landed in AZ. I'm like, I'm back.
Yes.
It was like, okay, Avery, it hasn't been that long. But I will say, like, I'm so grateful for the opportunity, and I grew a ton just from that week that I was there. And I learned, honestly, more than dancing, I learned more about myself as a person.
Yeah.
Than anything. And I think that was the biggest thing. And I think you learned a lot about yourself as a person.
Yeah. Well, I was saying this, I forget who I was with, but I feel like we all like kind of found our voice.
Yeah.
Through the show. And not like because of anyone on the show or like where we placed on the show, but I think like the motivation we got from being eliminated, I think gave us so much power and like motivation in dance and teaching and like finding our voice.
I think if it wasn't for that show, I wouldn't know that I wanted to mentor young girls and continue in ballet. Because
that's so cool.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I don't know, after doing my point solo before I got eliminated, I just had this gut feeling of like, I'm so fired up right now.
Yes. We were so fired up.
We were so fired because I was like, it's really hard to grow up and be in a ballet studio and then to not feel appreciated. It's really hard. And I want everyone to continue to train and realize how important technique is. And I want it to be appreciated again. And that is like a burning passion I have. And I want girls that love ballet to keep it alive and keep it going and know that it's something fun and it can be healthy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be toxic and that it's beautiful and that people love watching it and to keep it alive. And that's kind of like beautiful. My whole like realization. Yeah. I was like, well, you know what, this is what I want to do.
I think a lot of people think of ballet and technique as like the training and like the workout for the other styles. It's like
the foundation.
Ballet can also be a passion and like something fun and exciting, and on stage when you're performing ballet, like it could be fun.
It's like freeing. Like it's once you like have that like background of technique, you feel like you can do anything in the world, and that's like the best feeling ever.
Yeah. I will say I had like a ballet era.
Oh yeah. Oh no, like, you did.
Maybe like 14.
No,
I don't know.
You were like partnering.
And I like loved ballet for a minute, and like I still like ballet, but it's not like my favorite style. Like, I like to like be more free in my movement, but I actually like loved ballet for a minute. I had like this ballet teacher that taught at my studio for a little bit, and she like made us all like find like a passion for ballet that like we didn't even know that could be possible. Like, have a passion for like technique.
I know.
And like
it's
this
cool.
teacher like really like inspired us and like gave us the passion for it.
That's so cool.
And like performing ballet on stage was really cool. Yeah. Really fun.
It actually can be super fun. Believe it or not, people.
Yeah. I'm not gonna pretend like I love it now. Like
You're he's not showing up in any of the ballet classes here in LA, but
I haven't taken a ballet class in a few years. But like I did love it at some point, and like for those watching you like on the show, I think it opened their eyes.
Should we talk about how you fainted?
Oh, fully. Yes, I know we kind of skipped to like the end of the episode, but before that, when we like got the bottom 4.
Oh, and should we tell them about the selfie?
Yes, guys, we fully manifested the bottom 4 that first week. It was
the night before.
Yes, the night before. It was me, you, Olivia, and Braylon.
And we kind of were a group. Like we were always hanging out. The four of us.
We really like connected the 4 of us, and we were like rooting for each other, and like
we had a group name. What did we call each other?
The Cousins.
Oh, the Cousins.
Like, we just felt really like
connected.
Cousins. I think because we were like the contemporary dancers in the show. Like,
yeah.
And like we knew each other all from like convention
and like break the floor. So we were the Cousins.
We were the Cousins. We had a special bond.
We were all hanging out. Or Braylon and Easton were hanging out in me and Liv's room, and we took a selfie, and we were like delusional. We were so tired. It was like the night before we were about to like get our results.
Yeah, it was after a long week.
And we take a photo, and we're like, could you imagine if this is the bottom 4 tomorrow?
Yes.
And we all laughed because we're like, not that we didn't think we were gonna be the bottom 4, but we're like, what would the odds be?
Well,
that
like,
all 4 of us,
none of us
the
knew.
Cousins, would be the bottom 4. Well, the Cousins were the bottom 4.
All 4 of us were the bottom.
And
we literally said it.
And I think I looked at Easton and I go, you're kidding. Because I thought it was hilarious.
I remember when they called the bottom 4, it was me first, and then I think it was you, and we just look at each other and we're just like,
was it us first?
No way.
And we were standing next to each other, and we were grabbing our hand. Like, I was squeezing
I remember just side-eyeing you.
That was the craziest
comical
thing. And then we leave, and Easton, like, we're so hungry and exhausted, and now we have to perform lights out on stage to fight for our life.
Yeah.
Easton faints.
Yeah.
On the floor.
I'm fully backstage. We have no food in our system. We're like starving.
Just one Uncrustable.
So I fainted. No,
out of exhaustion and just I can't believe this is happening.
It was a bunch of things. It was exhaustion. Like we were like starving. Also, like I think there was like food somewhere. I think it was like we didn't have we like had a long break where we didn't eat. But I think also like because we were in the bottom four, like now we didn't want to eat because we were about to dance.
So we're so nervous.
And then it's like they take like 2 hours
Being on the floor.
They take like 2 hours to figure out like who's getting eliminated because they couldn't figure it out. So we're like waiting backstage, like we're like sick to our stomachs, like we were ill backstage.
Ill.
Like,
the cousins were ill.
We've never experienced like that much of like pressure and like
it was to the point where like
anxiety.
I feel like you and I are like kind of rule followers and we're like always up for whatever, but it got to the point where we were so exhausted. They were trying to interview Easton and I were like, we are not speaking.
Yeah, I was on the floor.
We were so upset. We're like, because we were also like, well, Easton was on the floor fainting and I was like trying to go over what solo I was gonna do.
Yeah.
And they were like, can you guys talk? And Easton goes, I'm on the floor.
No,
they go get up. And
up
I think they helped you get up and you were like,
yeah. And they were being like helpful, but I was just like, I can't speak in an interview right now. Like I can't form a sentence. I can't.
It's
like,
also like late at night.
Yeah, we were so exhausted and just like so much anxiety built up to like figure out. Also, like we were all like the best friends. Like the four of us were like best friends.
Oh yeah. So not only that, you're losing 2 of your best friends on the show.
Yeah, like none of us wanted to go home this early, but also we didn't want any of the 4 to go home.
It was a weird thing.
We were like sad for each
other. So then we kind of felt like awkward tension a little bit, but like also not. Anyways, we all danced lights out, all 4 of us. I feel like we really gave it our all, and then Liv and I got eliminated. But it was fun because Liv and I were so close, and we went and got dinner, and our moms were both there.
Yeah.
So we flew home with our moms.
That probably bonded you guys for life.
I
mean, we're all bonded for life, but
like that was pretty traumatic.
That was
and we were like crying on the plane, and then we were like, on to bigger and better. Let's move on.
Yep.
And then I was kind of like keeping up with Easton, and I go, maybe this was a blessing I got eliminated.
Yeah. You were like, honestly, thank God. No, I was updating you the whole entire experience. Like every week, I was like, every day, I was like, Avery, like I am going through it. I was like, so I need you. I wish you were here. I needed you there.
I know we were each other's support.
In a fully like miles away, like in a different state, and like you were still like my biggest like support like system. I don't know, like throughout the whole experience.
Yeah, I feel like we're bonded for life.
And Olivia.
And I just love you guys. I love the cousins, and
it was a crazy.
It was a crazy week. It was a crazy experience, and I'm so proud of you and the way that you were so inspiring to me, and the way that you pushed through, and the way you're one of the hardest workers I've ever met in my life, and I just admire you and I love you.
I love
so
you.
much.
You are one of my favorite people in the entire world.
Same.
I wish we lived in the same state. I wish we got to see each other every day.
This was so fun, and I love you.
I know. I love you so much. Mwah.
Mwah. Bye, you guys.
Bye.